Alright, hello my online flock and my fellow food flock. And as always, go flock yourself. We're here with another fun, maybe exciting, possibly action-packed, who knows, award-winning, probably not, episode of that show you've all come to know, love, and or possibly hate. Fat Guy Theater. I'm the Fat Guy, and today my theater comes to you from the food court in the Deptford Mall. Alright, today's topic, the Machine Planet. Now, for years I've been saying the Machine Planet from Star Trek The Motion Picture is on its way, and I've been warning people about it. And you might think, oh, this is probably the lunatic ramblings of somebody that's wearing a tinfoil hat. I've never worn a tinfoil hat, but I am wearing a St. Louis Cardinals hat. But that does not receive any any transmissions or anything from space aliens. But as far as that Machine Planet, I was wrong about that Machine Planet. It's already here. How do you figure? Well, everywhere I go, someone's looking down at their phones, but they're not looking where they're going. Now the phone is a machine, and I've actually seen people walk in the street signs, telephone poles, all kinds of stuff, because they're looking down at their phone but not where they're going. But here's a real laugher. You got like this GPS, which tells you where to go. Now, as far as GPS telling you where to go, I'll gladly tell you where to go. Just ask me and I'll tell you where to go. I might even throw in a few other words for you as well. But, so anyway, out in Seattle, this woman was using her GPS and not her brain, and it told her to turn, and she drove right onto the light rail tracks. Now, I may not be the smartest man in the world, but I know that a car should not go on the light rail tracks. So she paid attention to her GPS, and she drove right onto the light rail tracks, and I think she held the whole thing up for like 3 hours. Now, I hope that fucking dingbat's not driving when I go out to Seattle later this year, because I'm getting around by way of the light rail, and I don't want to be held up for 3 hours because some moron drove onto the light rail tracks. That has happened out here too, out in Philadelphia, at the 40th Street portal, where the trolleys come and go. People have driven down there in their car. I mean, what are you doing? Do you not see the tracks? So the machines are taking over. I mean, you can turn on your light now by just telling the machine, turn on my light. Now, I like the good old days when you could turn on the light with the, clap on, clap off the clapper. I never had one of those. I actually got up and turned the light on and off with a light switch, like I still do now. I'm old school. I'll turn the fucking thing on and off myself. But you got these people, the machines are taking over. Also, I figured the one that drove on the light rail tracks, I wonder if her cousin was the guy that was looking for the Pokemon Go characters in California and wasn't paying attention, and he walked right off a cliff and died. I mean, that sucks that he died, but if you're that wrapped up in Pokemon Go that you're not paying attention, you kind of made your own appointment, I'm not interested in Pokemon Go. I'm interested in going, as in going places, going to the bathroom. I have a CD called Going Down the Tubes by the band The Tubes. So, going's fun. I go places with my wife. I go places with her dog. I go places by myself. I go to the bathroom. But I make sure I'm paying attention when I go. Now I won't deny I haven't had my share of jackass moments. One time I was texting a friend of mine, and I went right past my stop, and I had to get off and go across the street and get the bus back one stop. So I have had my share of jackass not paying attention moments. But I didn't walk off a cliff. I didn't drive onto a light rail track. I didn't slam into a phone pole, street post. traffic light, any of that. So I'm not saying I'm flawless. I've had my head up my ass too. And I can tell you that if you have your head up your ass, you're probably not enjoying the view. And on that note, this has been another fun, maybe exciting, possibly action-packed, who knows, award-winning, probably not, episode of that show you've all come to know, love, and or possibly hate. Fat Guy Theater. I'm the Fat Guy, and today my theater is the food court in the Deptford Mall, proudly serving shoppers since sometime in the 70s.